What's up, everybody? Supersmallchibiwolf here, and today I'm going to be doing top 10 amazing Tsunderes. Now, before I make this list, let me just say this. Me, I love anime. There's a lot of, animes that I watch, and, one of my favorite characters, a lot that I personally, enjoy watching and getting into is the Tsunderes. For example, you got House Mia, you got, Vidal in the early days, and Ray as well. So, with that being said, let's continue on with the video. Now, number 10, um, Mickey from Marmalade Boy. Now, I think Mickey's pretty cool, man. Me, I usually don't talk about upcoming animes that I'm going to review, etc. Unless it's a big anime, and then I say, every year is a big anime, for a season finale. But Mickey is from Marmalade Boy, an anime which I haven't finished yet. I was busy, but besides that, yeah, man, really cool. And I don't want to try to spoil any of my reviews, so I'm gonna say, long story short, amazing, cool, great story so far. Next, number 9, Misaki Makoto from Sword Scientific Railgun. Look, she's amazing. I love her design, her powers and fight scenes, and just all that is all out great. She's one of my favorite characters in certain scientific railgun, and I'm saying a lot because I don't care about any of the other series within that series. So yeah, man, one of the best in the days of all time. Now, number 8. Um, yeah, I'd say this one, number 8. Tiger from Toradora. She has that cute look. She has that cool personality, and all I would, just amazing. Story was really interesting and great. I think when comparing her to a lot of other animes, when it comes down to being Cindere's, I think she does being a Tsundere really really cool and really great. Because personality wise, matches that of what a lot of people try to compare to. They say, oh, I like this character, but this one has this. All out from what I've heard from many people, I think Tiger is a really, really great example of a Sunday. So yeah, number 8, Tiger. Number 7. Look, man, I had to add number 7. To be honest, number 7. The only reason it's like this is because, I need to explain why. Number 7, it's a tie. Mine from a Comic Kill, and Tatsumaki from One Punch Man. Now, let me explain this. I like mine a little bit more than Tatsumaki, but I like Tatsumaki a little bit more than mine in the way of a little bit more of a interest between her and Saitama. Seeing how she was getting mad at them and button heads. And if there's a season 3 of One Punch Man, I want to see more Tatsumaki. To be honest, the only reason she's this low on the list is because the only reason she's that low in this list is because One Punch Man doesn't have a season 3. They could have had so much more, but unfortunately, we don't have one. Hopefully, they announce one, a season 3 of One Punch Man. Because, look, let me just say this, man. I'll have to admit, yeah, I would put a really high in the list, both of them, but we all know what happens in a comic kill, not spoiling anything. I hope there's going to be another comic kill in 2023, I think. A sequel. And One Punch Man should have a sequel, another one, season 3. Because Tatsumaki is amazing, and I would have put her more on the list, but unfortunately, there's no other One Punch Man. So this is as far as she goes, because I'm kind of trying to make it more fair, this list, to other animes, right? So, yeah, you got number 7. So shit, I love these two so much. So number 6, yeah, I thought about it because I was like, Tatsumaki and mine, yeah, they're similar, man. I'm willing to put them as equal. But are they better than number 6, which is Kagumi from Lucky Star? Kagami. I mean, yeah, Kagami, in my opinion, so serious, as far as I know, is finished. And, I love her, she's pretty cool design, got the purple hair, and that long purple hair, similar to, no, I wouldn't say similar to Ray from Sailor Moon, because she also has like dark purple, no, black hair with purple lights, something like that Ray has. So, yeah, she's pretty cool. I liked her story. Ho as a character is really cool. I really enjoyed Ho, and just all out a great anime. One of my favorite animes of all time is Lucky Star. The slice of life anime is definitely on the top five. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't I put her this high on the list for an anime? And she's one of the reasons, like one of my favorite characters, if not the second favorite. You know, or maybe tied because I do love the other characters as well. But yeah, number seven, number six is Kagumi from Lucky Star. I'll leave it with that. Number five, you know, look, I love this for anime as well. And look, second seasons of animes is common, so you're probably going to hear me throughout this list saying, oh, this should have a second season, this should have a third season, because I truly want it. I'm just, I think having more of these characters are not bad. And they are well loved and well known. So another season or another anime having them would be great. So number five is Misaki from Maid-sama. Look, she's amazing and one of the best sendeis for slice of life animes. And now, to be honest, when it comes down to slice of life animes, they have a lot of sendeis and all of that. And let me just say this. She would have been higher, but then I really thought of other ones, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's the anime I haven't watched in over 2 years, or in a long time before that. So yeah, she would have been maybe number four if it wasn't for number four. But let me just talk about Misaki. Misaki is really cool. She's a maid that works in this maid latte shop where they dress up and cosplay occasionally, different things. And yeah, she has like this cool friend named Sakura, not the one from Street Fighter and not the one from Naruto. Just wanted to bring them up because yeah, that's how I meme with my friends. By the way, to be honest, that's a perfect example. You love an anime character when you like to meme them a lot, and Misaki is one of them that I meme a lot with. And to be honest, Tatsumaki as well. Like those two I'd meme with my friends a lot, man. It's just all out cool, right? I love it. But back to Misaki. Yeah, man, I love her design. She looks cool. She looks like a Tsundere. Not to fuck with that Tsundere. Her story, great. Design, amazing. Personality, perfect. All out. I love Misaki from Maid-sama. She's really cool. Number five. Now, this was the hard one. 5 down was hard. Number 4, I'd say is still no photo, huh? Oh no! Oh, I may God, so I had to show it off. So number 4, let's start off with the first artwork I have specifically for them is Kagome from Inuyasha. Yo, let me just say this. I love Inuyasha. I haven't finished it. No, I watched. Oh, I think it's the last anime that I planned to back then, but then it never came on TV. Didn't know what the hell happened with that. And long story short, this is one of the animes I will review. I promise in the future, 100% will review it. I don't care, man. I love it. Similar to one of my favorite animes of all time. Like I know I say that a lot, but I'm saying it's like better than a lot of other animes that I reviewed. Now, let me just say this as well, is that, dude, Kagome is amazing. She has that bow and arrow. She, that cool ass look with her hair, spiked up right there and going downwards. It's just all out amazing. Just wow. Kagome, you number 4. I would have put you number 3, but I'd say there's an explanation why. So Kagome, all I'm going to say for this is I can't wait to talk about you in the future. Now, let's get to number 3. And if you don't know what number 3 is, comment below because it's kind of confusing. That confusing is not the right word, but it would be crazy if you thought I wouldn't add this character. So number 3 is the princess of all Tsundere's slice of life Tsunderes. The princess of the anime Tsunderes of the early 2010s, late 2000s, 2009, I believe her series came out. Long story short, number 3 is Haruhi Suzumiya. Now, I explained, by the way, that's what the text reads. So, I explained a lot why I like Haruhi Suzumiya throughout the years, I watched all the Haruhi Suzumiya animes, Melanie Haruhi Suzumiya, the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, and disappearance of Yuki Nakato. I love them. I really truly find them amazing. They are great. One of my favorite anime characters of all time. And yeah, man, just all out cool. And to be honest, I almost tied this with number two and maybe number one. But nah, number two, I almost tied it because she's really cool. And wow, man, just horror. Because let's be honest, when we talk about Sundays, a lot of it is based on, you know, their actions, personality, etc. Right? And come on, man, Haruhi Suzumiya, have you seen what she's done in the series? Of course, she's an amazing Tsundere. It was close, very close in a way, with number two. That's how close it was. So, no, I was just trying my best to make sure that I don't hate her because I don't. She's amazing. Now, next, this character. It was also hard. But no, man, to be honest, Ray Hino is number two. Sailor Molds, you know, Ray Hino. I think she's cool, man. To be honest, like, she saves the day, besides that shonen stuff. Saving the day and, you know, evolving. To be honest, each arc is different of Sailor Moon, and they go from personal issues to interesting facts, what they're into, and everything. We get to know more about them, and the prophecy and all of that stuff, right? In my opinion, Sailor Mars is one of those anime characters that I really love because her design looks cool with the long hair that's like black but with violet or purple. What do they call it? Shine with a purple shine or something like that. Yo, let's be honest. The only reason I put her in this is because that it's iconic, And a lot of Sailor Moon fans I talk to is like, hey, remember when she had those pink overalls or something? So yeah, man, she's all out cool, man. I liked her story. Her personal life is interesting as well, like her past when they talked about it in the movie. And just all out one of my favorite Sundays of all time. To be honest, sometimes I talk about her more than any other Sunday. So yeah, I really think Ray is really cool. Also, let me just say, it was really hard between number two and number one. Just yeah, really cool. So honorable mentions. Let me just name off a few anime characters. Well, I recover from my home, but yeah, number one honorable mention is Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball. Now look, like we know Chi-Chi, right, from Dragon Ball, but I'm talking about original Chi-Chi, like around when, Vidal came around and, she had like that butt heads and Chi-Chi as like a kid was funny as well in the original Dragon Ball. That's an anime I reviewed for season finale of last year, right, 2019, so I recommend that. Also, the year before I reviewed Sailor Moon, that was season finale for that year. Just yeah. Next thing I want to talk about is Bulma. Bulma was really cool, man. Bulma was amazing back in the original Dragon Ball and Z. What I remember, and she had that cool look in the original, and yo, yeah, what was it? She definitely was a Tsundere to Yamcha, 100%, and Young Goku. Number, but not number, but the next one I mean is Launch from Dragon Ball. Yo, for sure she's a Tsundere. If you're gonna say one Tsundere, if there's only one Tsundere in Dragon Ball, Launch. She's all out. I also would say, because talking about Launch, I'd also say Android 18 in a way. I think she was like that. Haven't watched Android Saga in a while. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that because I also love that character from Dragon Ball. It's mostly just Dragon Ball, but no, seriously, Oscar from Neon Genesis Evangelion will be the next one I talk about, and also Misty from Pokemon was cool. Oh, Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, and Nonon Jakuzure from Kill la Kill. Oh, also Kyou, Kyou, Kyou from Clannad. Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I know that that's the anime I haven't watched and reviewed yet on this channel, but one day I will. Um, Now, with all those honorable mentions, let's talk about number one. Number one is Vidal. Now, look, if you didn't see this coming, then clearly you haven't watched that other video I made of that dead battle. But besides that, yeah, man, she's definitely number one. Dude, to be honest, you know what I'm going to say about Vidal? Underrated Dragon Ball character, underrated anime character, underrated Tsundere character, underrated character with the best story and development of all of anime. She has so much potential, which was all out just blown out the ass and forgotten. Dude, she coulda. You see this picture? This is Vidal. This is the true Vidal, how she is. She should have been. Okay. She learned how to fly. She learned the Ki Blast, Come and all that, man. She has developed in ways that other humans haven't. Dude, Krillin might be the strongest human in his character, but how about Vidal? Dude, if Krillin and Vidal had a real fight, dump in, like, I'm talking about Vidal, you know, not like how she is now. You know, I'm talking about her and her, you know, golden yields, I believe they call it, right? Or getting into fighting, training, and all that stuff. Dude, you think Krillin could survive Broly? Oh, I know that's not canon, but yeah, that's just an example. But another example is, dude, she's the only human to really go out. Like, Krillin got trained by Master Roshi. Vidal got trained by Gohan. But let's be honest, man. Let's see both of them in their, you know, starting beginning, you know, the beginnings of fighting and starting out as, you know, training. I think Vidal, you know, Krillin had more time to train, you know, than Vidal, but Vidal showed more power and more effort. No, more, what was it? More, what was it? Improvement in a shorter time than Krillin. And they are both humans, you know? So, yeah, man, I had to say Vidal in number one. Best Tsundere. We all know how she was in the beginning of the series. We all knew her story, you know, her improvements, the history, watched all that go on, you know, man, all out. Oh, dude, it's so sad how she went, man. You know, if I made the saddest moments in anime, number one, how they don't use Vidal anymore. Wasted potential characters. Yamcha, nah, you're joking. It's Vidal. Sundays, well, we just did the list. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your top 10 or 20 or 30 Sundays down in the comments below, because we all love Sundays. By the way, did I say honorable mentions yet? Random honorable mention. Nonon Jakuzure from Kill la Kill. Why? Because I forgot to say it when I told my friend, but it was so funny. She puts the on the done. I don't know, something like that. So with that being that, tell me in the comments what you all think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, Nonon Jakuzure. Until next time, bye.